guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and I can't even believe it, but yet again, I'm talking about a blaster. Like, maybe I should just change the name of my company to Blasters Forever. I mean, it's becoming a thing, you know, where I'm just doing blasters all the time. So maybe that's a thing. Or maybe we'll have a division or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go over in detail what I did to this blaster. It was an airsoft pistol, so just like the other one. And I just modified the heck out of it. So without further ado, let's jump in and I'll show you just how it works and what's going on and how to use it. So this is actually going to be a pretty quick video. I can talk a little bit about what I did, but I really didn't do too much. These don't need that much work. So like I said, the client did a lot of the weathering. I had to actually fill in some gaps and holes on some parts that were here. Like you can see right here a little bit, that little dent. This is just filled in with some putty. It's actually steel stick and sanded, and then I had to repaint and weather this area to, you know, match. So there's a little bit of a difference, but honestly, if you're not looking for it, it just looks like it's dirty and it's really nice. And then added and weathered the flat on the bulb barrel. And then, like I had said, I added electronics to this. So this used to be an airsoft pistol, and it still has a lot of the mechanisms inside. I just utilized a lot of them in order to get the electronics to operate the way I wanted them to. So I utilized holes that were already there. So these two holes I just had to make a little bit bigger, but we have an auxiliary switch here for changing modes and fonts, and then recharge port here. I machined this plastic little kill key. Now, the trigger works as it should, but with this actually has a hammer that you can pull back and a safety. Neither of these really affect the blaster. So it'll make the trigger so that it won't click, you know, if you want that feature. That's a thing. You can have it click also. If you pull the hammer, it also, just because of the way the mechanisms work inside, makes it fire. So I would like to find a workaround for that, but given the time circumstance and just wanting to get this done, this is how it's going to be for now. So anyways, there is a Proffi V2.2 inside with a, I think it's an 18500 3.7 volt lithium ion battery with a 2.1 millimeter recharge port and aux, and then your power, or your your blast button is here. And then your, I already said 28 millimeter bass speaker. So this is also lit with a Neopixel. And there are, just like the other blaster, there's all the fonts and all the different modes. So regular blast,
He doesn't seem to take a hint, this guy.
Django, flamethrower, Geonosian, Westar.
I don't believe it. That's Clone Force 99.
So that is Omega's bowcaster. This button does like to double click sometimes.
This is a rebellion, isn't it?
A180.
Bulky religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
And then back to the Han. So obviously I missed some of the font modes, but this blaster is a DL-44, and that's what you want it to sound like. So it has, on the DL-44, it has heavy blast mode, and then the E11 is the sound font that I actually used for the full auto. Now, something to be said about the way the button works on the inside is when you pull this trigger like that all the way, the mechanism inside, for all intents and purposes, pushes and then releases the button. So if you're trying to use full auto, let's get to that. You want to just pull it before it clicks. So you could even put the safety on, and then you'd be good. But if you click it, it releases the button real quick. So I just wanted to make that little note. There are probably ways to do this better, and just given the way you have to assemble it, which is the barrel, this whole top section, forget this, but the barrel, this whole top section slides off of this way, which is really weird. And then all these components slide into it this way. So it's tough to get the wires to sit where you want. And it's almost a little bit of magic or force, you know. Anyways, that does it for this blaster. Here, you just plug this in if you ever want to charge it. You never have to open the blaster. It's good to go. And I machined a little holder for the Neopixel up here, so that is nice and snug and not going nowhere. And then if you really, really, really wanted to, you can access, there's your battery, and you can access your SD card and your micro USB right there. So yeah, that does it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll pass it off to the other guy. So that wraps it up for this video. If you really like what you see and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to be uploading a lot more videos in the near future. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you don't want to miss it, hit that bell. So thanks for checking it out, and may the force be with you. And here's to hoping you don't have to drop any cargo.